So I'm not going to do an intro. You can do your own intro.
Hey guys, it's Minecraft Manhunt
Shut
Tag.
up.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Vulkarr here, and welcome to Manhunt Tag. The title is pending at the moment. In this version of Minecraft Manhunt, there will be one runner selected at random before we start. That runner has a 1 minute head start before all 4 hunters, yes, that's right, 4 hunters, are able to chase after him. Whenever a hunter defeats the runner, they then become the runner, and vice versa. If the runner dies to natural causes, the next runner is then picked at random. The goal is to defeat the Ender Dragon while holding the precious title of runner before the hunters have a chance to kill you. The game mode is not in hardcore, so throughout the entire game, you will always have 4 hunters going after the runner. Oh, and also, while the hunters may be on the same team, they aren't just not going to let their fellow hunters kill the runner and grab a chance at winning. Betrayals are common and expected in this game mode. Before we get into it, I just want to remind you all that a good 80% of you aren't subscribed at the moment. So don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content. And also, don't forget to follow and subscribe to my fellow creators who participated in this video with me. Alright, let the games begin. We began by going through the selection process to get the first runner. While Haven was explaining the process to us, Chris decided to make a little running gag, and then what do you know? Chris was selected as the first runner.
Chris is the runner. You've got
Chris
a
is the
minute.
runner.
Go.
Oh,
Go.
man.
Good, man.
All right, Chris. Which?
Oh, wow.
That was that's it. That's how we start.
This is strange. I've never had to run in Minecraft before.
I'm gonna say.
Usually I chase.
After the minute was up, it was finally our time to begin our hunt.
3, 2, 1. Break his legs.
Please.
I began by going to a village that was nearby our spawn point to get some basic tools. It's going to be at this point where I sort of interchange between voiceovers and some funny moments. So if things get hectic, then, well, just deal with it. I don't know.
Hey guys, I found another village.
Another village?
Yeah.
Oh, great. As long as it doesn't have a blacksmith.
Hey guys, there's a blacksmith.
I'm gonna harm an animal. Too late.
At what point do I tell Kerp that I'm lying?
Whenever you feel like it, I guess.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I just realized I'm an
just did.
idiot.
What? Because you just told me?
No?
Eventually, Kerp and Haven went as a duo to take down Chris, and let's just say things didn't go according to plan.
Hey, what? You can't hit me!
Of course, God.
No, you can't!
Oh, he's got an axe.
Oh, where are you guys?
Well, you can just PvP randomly.
Okay, I know I kind of tried to betray you there, boys. Right? Just like get one of those.
No! You literally tried to kill me! No!
Wait, did you hit him with a sword or something?
No, I would never hit him with a sword.
He hit me with an axe. He started off the fight with Chris with half health. I started off the fight with Chris with half health, and he's like, "I didn't try to betray you." That's what you sound like. That's what you sound like right now, Daniel.
That is
Admitted,
not true.
admittedly, that is what you sound like. So.
No, it's not. Shut up.
After a few arguments between Kerp and Haven, I was finally able to find my first set of diamonds before we got into a debate over... I can't even say it. Discord light mode.
That's what you
Discord
are,
light mode is years above anything else.
No,
that
it is not.
It so is. You're all so wrong.
It's just crazy how
I don't
delusional you
I don't know
are.
about
He's so
light mode. When
mentally
is light mode
deranged.
ever better though? Like,
It's
wait, I see what you're doing.
It's not. The only
Sorry.
answer is it's not better.
Right?
Sorry, you're wrong, and your face smells really bad.
Well, you know what?
Oh, he didn't have to
don't
bring his
even know
face
what my
into it.
face smells like because you haven't touched it yet.
That's true,
The
actually.
actual offendedness of Marvin is my favorite type of Marvin.
And before we knew it, while the 3 of us were arguing, Chris was entering the Nether.
Oh, Chris!
Wait a second.
Whoa!
Yeah, maybe I lied when I said I didn't know what I was doing.
Oh, Chris has got.
Chris is a nut, dude.
At this point, I had to speed up my movement, so I decided to make my own nether portal and some diamond armor to make sure I had the upper hand on Chris. Eventually, I decided to make a bed and chest near my portal for easy access to the nether, and entered when everything felt safe. I quickly learned, however, that our compasses were unusable in the nether, so I had to rely on the distance counter to figure out whether I was getting closer or further from Chris.
Hey Jared, I really don't like that I
The
see
old
that you're
sanity
getting
server.
closer. Can you please start walking in the other direction
Jared's kind of
for my
beefy,
comfort, please?
Why would I want to?
Because you know that no means no, and you're a respectable young man.
Jared, I don't think you are respectable. I think you shouldn't follow what he says.
Jared, I'm really scared of you. I lied when I said Kerp was the only hunter I was scared of. In fact, I'm more scared of you than him. And I don't mean to alarm you guys, but Jared is right next to me. See, it says he's 45 blocks away, but I don't see him, and I am scared for my life. Yeah.
Do you not have armor yet, Dan?
Ah! Why is he only 20 blocks away?
With your shenanigans.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Wait, what?
Jared or just dead?
Jared.
Oh, we have a hunter.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Jared's new hunter, or runner, sorry.
I'm actually so fucking scared.
I had done it. I'd killed Chris and become the runner. With the materials I'd gained from Chris, I went to a nearby fortress to gather some blaze rods. However, during my excursion, a sudden lag spike had caused me to die. Unfortunately, this was where my earlier plan backfired, as a new runner was randomly selected, and I kinda forgot to leave some wood behind in my chest, resulting in me having to break my bed and reset myself yet again. This time, Haven himself was randomly selected as the runner, and I was now back to square one. However, after a few certain interesting events, I'm honestly not gonna even get into it. You'll just have to see for yourself.
Jared,
Oh, this mountain's sick. I'm building a house.
What?
how are you?
My what?
What's up? What's up, Jared?
Mean?
I'm literally right next to you.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't even know. How did we even get together in this cave?
What do you mean?
I'm strip mining. I'm not in the cave, but like, turn around.
I don't.
Andrew,
I'm turning around multiple
Yeah,
times.
don't look at the chat. Don't look at the chat. Don't look at the chat.
What the
alright.
shit?
if we've been playing for an hour.
What do you do? Oh my
Andrew!
god, Andrew. Dog.
I was pretty happy to see everyone was quiet about it, but
I didn't see your
no, I
name.
did- oh man.
It's Marvin.
Ooh,
Marvin.
nice.
For fuck's
Actually,
sake!
that's deserved. That's deserved.
I was now on the run from one of the best players in this event, and boy did I run.
So, Jared, do you want to
Yeah.
talk about this?
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
You sure, Jared? We can talk about this here. It's okay, Jared.
I don't think it's okay.
Jared, did you ever? You never went up to the surface, did you, Jared?
But eventually, the mad lad caught up to me, and with the lack of time to get gear after my last death, it was kind of a quick and swift battle. This was now my second full reset, and I honestly believed that there was nothing I could do to come back from this. Soon after my death, Chris had ended up finding and killing Kerp, so we were now back with Chris being the runner. We had now done a full rotation of everybody being a runner. Oh, wait. Gedone hasn't been a runner yet. I forgot about that. Another 30 minutes or so went by before I decided to group up with Haven and Gedone to enchant some armor and think up a strategy for how we could get to the end and finish this game. But one thing we didn't expect while I was meeting up with them was the fact that Chris was also there, only a few blocks above us on the surface.
By the way, I was right
not next
above
to you,
you,
Andrew.
Dan, but I'm leaving.
Hey, I like
I mean,
that.
we're fully aware.
Yeah, I know. I was like
Oh.
deciding how aggro I wanted to be. I could just like kill you guys if I I probably couldn't kill both of you. I could kill one of you probably.
Yes, both of us, as there is only two of us here.
Hey, Kurt.
What?
I'm going back to you. We're teaming up.
Another 30 minutes would go by before we ended up making a 5-way truce so that we could enter the end. It had been almost 3 hours at this point, and a lot of us had other things we needed to do. Eventually, we found the stronghold and let Chris go in a few minutes early because, you know, he's technically supposed to be running from us. Eventually, we were all in the end doing our final battle. Or should I say, battles, as this was a long 30 minutes of constant fighting from the 5 of us. The first battle was to kill Chris, and with such joy, I leave you with the pure and utter chaos that ensued.
I just
Oh
wanted to
fuck!
Here, Vulkarr.
What?
Take this.
What do you mean take this? He's now the hunter. You have to kill him.
Oh, who's the hunter? Oh, you're right. Wait. Oh shit. All right, hold
What
on.
are you
hold on.
doing?
I gotta play. It's fine.
The real question is if Jared picked up my axe or not.
Oh, Mr.
Probably
Goat
did.
gave it to me.
Yeah, that was stupid. Bro.
What?
Oh my god, I literally dropped it to him. I'm not even kidding.
Dude,
I
I'm like
just-
2.5 hearts from 3 hits from an Enderman. What is this? You want to stop, Jared?
No, I don't. I want to win.
Alright, I don't want you to win. What just I genuinely have no idea what just happened.
What?
Oh my god.
Hey, he's killing the dragon.
He
is.
Chris.
Oh my god.
However, I was eventually overwhelmed by both Kerp and Haven, and I was sent all the way back to the original spawn point of the series.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Sorry.
That's a visceral.
Oh.
What?
What? You guys
So
have fast beats?
Wait.
I killed Marvin, and then
It's-
I died myself, so it's a
Yeah,
random.
it's random.
It was over. There was no way I'd make it back in time before someone ended up killing the dragon. Or at least, that's what I'd thought. But I was actually able to make it back in time before the dragon had been killed. This time, I was able to set my spawn at a bed in the stronghold, and I entered the end with a vengeance. Kerp was now the runner, so it took all of us with our infinite respawns and stone tools to be able to take him out. But unfortunately for us, Kerp ended up taking a huge fall and dying without any players having caused his death. This means, of course, that the runner now had to be randomly selected again. Chris was now the runner, and I was on the hunt for Kerp's lost loot.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I fell off right next to the edge. There is no gear.
It was thought by everyone to have been lost in the void, but I had secretly obtained said loot and hid it away from the others' eyes. I tried to hold on to this knowledge and gear for as long as possible, but once Chris came running at me while I had no food, I had to pull out my trump card.
Chris, please. Chris, please. Chris, please.
Hey. What?
What?
He got it! He got it!
We had an agreement, Marvin. We had an agreement.
Kerp! When you get to the portal, and you get to the staircase that blocked off, bring me that last piece of wool. Bring me the piece of wool. I have a bed. I am going to nuke.
Marvin.
Eventually though, I ended up running out of sprint, so I decided to hide away my armor and loot for when I was fully healed again. The runner kept getting passed around between the 5 of us, with the chaos that came about with stone tools, no food, and no armor to better protect ourselves. Honestly, there's no way I can commentate over the last few bits of the video, so I'm just gonna leave you with the pure gameplay and chaos of us all fighting for our lives.
Havenhand is gonna win.
Fuck, it's Haven. It's
You
Haven.
guys can't kill him fast enough.
Oh shit, he
Oh.
has a sword, man. Wait, I think Haven wins.
No,
Yeah,
Marvin's got
Haven
a diamond
won.
axe. Marvin's got a diamond axe.
Marvin
Marvin's
wins.
gonna
Marvin
Hey,
wins.
how did you die to Marvin? He doesn't have sprint.
axe. He has a diamond axe.
Oh, the dragon!
Randomize it! Randomize it! Randomize it!
win. Someone say stop.
Stop! No!
Let's go.
Oh, get on. Where is he? Where is he?
You get out.
Oh, I see him.
Fuck you guys, I'm out.
Are you about to do? You dare commit Sudoku? I swear to
No,
God.
no, I wouldn't do that. That's
Oh
lame
my
as hell.
god. He's gonna run. He's gonna run back to the thing.
What's Chris doing?
I fell. I ran to the portal and
Jared. Oh my god, dude.
what? What happened?
Marvin has full.
It's the full armor.
Where's it get owned? Oh my god. No, there is no food left.
Yeah.
Oh god, what it was gonna fuck me like that? Oh, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Oh no, I don't have blocks, man. Oh. Yeah, that's rough. I needed the dragon to come down, man. I was
Here,
just
oh, wait, you have a
scared of the
weapon.
dragon.
Haven, here.
I have a shovel.
I gave you a weapon.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Dude, I'm
No!
Oh my.
Punch him out. He's got to be low. He's super
I'm
low.
actually shaking still. Oh, the pearl? Wait, he's double pearl? He's trying to do something? Oh,
Oh my
alright,
god.
wait.
Oh, Chris gets it. Chris gets it.
It's
Oh,
Chris.
you're right. It's Chris. You're
No!
right. Yeah.
Stop. You're gonna hit me into Jared. He's gonna win. You're such a fool, Mr. Get On. You're so
No, I
stupid.
wanted to kill-
You're
I wanted to kill
stinky.
myself.
You're
Oh,
stinky.
wait,
You weren't gonna kill me as a weapon.
Wait.
Oh, he's not
He
dead.
has
He's not dead.
weapon.
I'm dead.
Oh, he's-
I'm dead.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
Wait,
Dude, I was trying to kill Vulkarr to get the kill myself, man, so I could one hit the dragon. Like, that was the play there.
That's
If I got the last hit on you, I would have won.
yeah, but the problem was you
hey.
were punching me into him, and I was on full health, so your
And he
punch
has
was
the
not
weapon,
gonna do
I see,
anything.
True, and he has the weapon. I get your point. Yeah.
Yes!
I,
Yes!
which,
Yes!
I just like to say, I didn't mean anything I said to you, Mr. Gadon.
No, you're good. It's the heat of the
Yes.
competition, bro.
Oh my god.
Why was none of you watching that?
Oh my
You
God.
tried to kill me. You can't say it.
well, that's what
Let's
the
go.
other two.
Whoa,
Let's go.
why weren't
Oh
you
my
watching
God.
that?
I was
Yeah,
trying to
I
kill
was,
us
I, I was looking for
Oh
stuff.
my
Oh,
god.
man.
It was finally over. This 3.5-hour hellfest was finally completed with me punching the dragon to death while the others were fighting with each other. I had beaten the dragon as the runner and had won the Manhunt tag. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I appreciate every single one of you that stuck around to the end. This will probably be the only Manhunt tag video that comes out due to the fact that the rules... Well, the rules were kind of scuffed with how the randomization was. I'm gonna be honest. With how scuffed they were, it was honestly anyone's game at the end of it. If you enjoyed this little one-off Manhunt video and want to see more extra footage featuring creators like Havenhand, JustKerp, and more, then leave a like and subscribe. I'm probably the only one of us that would post videos like these, so you can kind of think of my channel as sort of behind-the-scenes extra content channel from our little Lorax gang. But once again, I thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Peace.